Hello and welcome to Cities Skylines. We are back in the town of Bickleton. We have a tile to buy, and I don't know, I can't decide. I do think we're going to keep going up this way. Just to kind of focus on this little island, and then I think by the time we buy another tile, we'll probably be ready to either cross over the big river or continue south to these mountains down here for some industry. But basically, we're just going to keep growing the town of Bickleton. So where we are now, you know, nice highways, beautiful map, it's cool. So as this kind of comes in, our town just kind of plops on this riverside here. And I'd kind of like to give a little bit of shape to, you know, north of the highway, south of the highway. And on that note, I think I'm actually going to make a compass that says what's what. So no one's confused. We're gonna go with that being north. Well, I just think that's a good way to keep track. So while I may actually build the town facing this way, there's still a point of direction for people to share. So I know a direction. Also, ocean, I don't know, the ocean's to the north in this location, I suppose. Yeah, so let's just kind of, I think I'm just going to keep building out this town here. And let's just kind of stick with these. So this is all pretty flat. Also, let's make sure. Electricity's very fine. Water's very good as well. Trash needs help. So all of this may move in the future, I'm pretty sure. But for at least this next generation of Sims, you know, worth, this will kind of be trash central. So we will eventually, I mean, I'd like to have kind of a dedicated dump, sort of maybe like an ore, maybe somehow mix like an ore with all the like an ore industry with all the garbage. I don't know why that feels right, but I think that the kind of aesthetics fits, you know, big trucks. I don't know. Something. We'll see. For now, let's just make a cute little downtown over here, I think. But let's make a little downtown that has a nice view. That's a nice view. Oh, that's a good view. That's like, if you've ever been to Summit County, Colorado, if you swap these, it would look like Buffalo and Red Mountain. I mean, maybe that's what this is. Maybe that's, well, buffalo, because it's like a laying down buffalo in red. I like that. Let's do that. That view right there. I'm into it. Because this is how Silverthorn should have been laid out. So with that, let's see what can we do that's a unique building? Oh, that one, the arch. I know that's more of a city entrance thing. The city arch spans over a road. Does it span over this kind of road? Cool. I think we're gonna do that. And we're shooting for this image. You know, boom. I think that'd be cool. Or maybe that one. Let's think of tourism, because they would want the local Visit Bickleton would want this arch here to have Visit Bickleton or welcome, and then the road with the view and all the people. So I think that's a pretty solid. Okay, well, when we have money, I think we will put that in. For now, let's just define, excuse me, this is going to be where the arch goes. So to not build too much in right there. And this might not really make a whole lot of sense town story wise, but which I do want to pay attention to. Let's do some kind of intersection here. That eventually connects with that. Nice. Cool. So, then I also think we want to do some other kind of park. Maybe, ooh. Not like at the end that's gonna be in the way. But, that could be cool. Mr. Bickleton will be looking into the future. Statue of Wealth. It's not a super obtrusive statue, so that's nice. Let's make sure. Is that the same? 1,000. Okay. So let's kind of just because we want the main people to be on. Oh, we gotta go 1,000 plus 1. Plus 1 square. Because of the size of the road here. Nice. Okay. Cool. Let's gain some population here real quick. So that I can stop running out of money. Let's go dirt roads. Oh. Sweet. I'm gonna just double check. Hello, yo, Centaur. How you doing? I just saw your chat here. Hello. Let me know what you think. We're just kind of building a new town of Bickleton. And kind of a chill build, more than anything. Currently just kind of running into the no money issue because I started to build too much. Let's build this out a little bit to... We're just going to continue this little grid here for this part of town. Boomtown. If you'd like Letterkenny, that Season 10 is coming out soon. And Boomtown is relevant to that. Have you increased taxes? I have. They are at 12. Always a good thing to check on is the taxes. Cool. Well, let's get some water pipes in here. Awesome. And make sure we have some coverage. actually, I'm gonna do one of these guys. Sorry, everybody. Thank you for your homes. Sorry, everybody. Thank you for your homes. There we go. Can I buy that tile yet? I can. Ooh, that's such a small little sliver, but I'm tempted to buy it. I think I will. It's kind of the most pointless tile. It's like 80% water. But I also want to do this. Let's do this real quick. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to be, I'm going to be putting this onto YouTube. Just kind of starting to build out a channel there. And that's what we're here for. So this is before it is posted on the YouTubes. I'll probably edit it and add some stuff and cut out the fat and stuff like that. Yeah, just for that one little bit of land. Yeah. Yep. It's okay. I don't really have it. Like, I have move it, but I really not good at it. And also I have this TMPE that I really don't know how to use. But otherwise, pretty much vanilla. And then I do have the 81 tiles mod. So I am going to hopefully have all of the... Like, I know that having any mod immediately means it's not vanilla. But I do have all the tiles eventually. So I'd get it eventually. But yeah. Oh. Yeah, do you like this game a lot? Do you play much, or do you stream anywhere? I'd be happy to check you out. For sure. Right now I just want to get some more people. Grow the old population. So this is going to be a little downtown area. I don't know if you were here to catch that or not, but I think this will be a nice view of a little main street. So really what we have over here is kind of just what we're starting with. So my big plan is I'd love to have this main highway cross over kind of where I have this dirt road kind of put in. I'd like that to become this, double interstate sort of highway. Cross over and then eventually meet up over here somewhere in this distance. And then that'll basically make a nice highway loop. So this whole part of the town that we currently have... Oh, nice. Nice. Well, if you ever do stream, send a message. I'd be happy to pop in. I'm definitely not a pro at this, but I play a lot myself, and I figure if I play it a lot, I might as well share it, because I enjoy it a lot myself. So, yeah, there's a lag too. I'm not sure what kind of a delay there is from me talking to when I see a message, or from when you send it to when I see it, I should say. Yeah, I have people dying all over the place. And I don't have any cemeteries. Let's... Would be a good spot. Cemetery. We bought this little piece of land, so let's put a cemetery on it. An ode to those that came before us. Go. Gotcha. Is this a series? I am gonna make it a series. We're on day 2. couple days ago, I started episode 1 and just made the bare bones of this town, and now we're on day 2. So I basically just want to take shape of a little town in this little quadrant here, so east of the highway. I made a little directional compass there. So east of the highway here, make this the proper town, and then expand and kind of cross over to the other areas. I usually just kind of wing it and make big grids and stuff. And so I think having the intention of streaming it is already helping me try to actually plan. And so I hope that this will be a good series, and then I'll learn a lot, and then I'll do another series being better at it. So it's all in the interest of having fun and learning a game that I already spent time on anyway. So yeah. So yeah, I do the long-winded explanation. Yes, I would love to. I would love for this to I would love to stick with this and have it be a proper series, and I think that'd be great. Cool. So, can I buy it? I can buy the arch. Well, nice. Thanks. I appreciate it. I would love to have you around. And if you have any thoughts, comments, suggestions, ideas, I would love to hear them. Because I would love for this to be... I would love for it to be a collaborative style series with input from those who matter most. Yeah, there we go. So this is... It's raining. I can probably turn the rain off, but it's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, so here we go. We have a little entrance to the city. Nice. And then I think we're gonna do a little tribute to the founders of the little founders of the city. Let's do the little Statue of Wealth here when I have the money, I think. But yeah, any thoughts you have? I am wide open. So currently this is a cul-de-sac, and that I'll change that. But I do want to keep up on some demands here. What would make sense? That's not too bad. Perfect. Oh. Let's actually do something a little more like this. So hard to build roads. Yeah, the day and night time interval I really don't like. And I guess I just haven't seen the turn off the rain option. I haven't really looked for it, but I also haven't found it. So let's... I don't have a university yet, so I don't want to build any offices. Oh, I can't build offices yet. That doesn't even happen until a certain population anyway. Cool. So, yeah, I want this town to kind of grow over here to then really have this little main street here. I think it'd be a good idea. Yes, it's square. I was thinking it'd be like an odd number of squares. Cool, cool. Also, I should have done these in dirt roads because these are just more expensive to just sit here anyway. That's okay. Let's go down here. I usually start with dirt roads because they are cheaper to just get roads down and then upgrade later. Especially if I'm just expanding. Because right now I don't have like a huge plethora of money just coming in. See, I have this dumb little triangle. I didn't realize it cut it in half. I thought I was going to get this whole little... Because I had this idea of a little coastal road coming along here. And until I get that tile, I'm not going to get it. Maintenance do be way cheaper. You are absolutely right. Especially early on. Like, I know that the little Sims, like, they enjoy, you know, the happiness goes up or whatever with the nicer roads. So eventually it kind of pays itself off. But, sorry, little people. Thank you for your home. Oh, the house didn't disappear. Nice. So, what was I saying? Yeah, eventually the paved roads pay for themselves, I think. Especially the roads that are lined with trees. Those ones really actually make like a noticeable money difference once town gets bigger. Okay, this is a nice little beach. What could I do with this beach? I feel like that'd be a nice little park. Maybe a little quay wall or something. Maybe I should quay wall around this road here. Or maybe make it a little cliff or something, just aesthetically. And then have this beach. See, the thing is, there's not, like, super great beach assets. Like, I would really like to put a lifeguard tower with a little ice cream cart or something and, like, have the beach. I guess I could make it a park and just kind of style it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, you're very right. Yeah, this roundabout is eventually, I think, is just going to disappear. So I want to take this divided highway and, you know, I'd like to take the divided highway and, like, continue something like, I don't know, like, I don't want to take out houses. You know, continue something like this. And, like, that'd be the divided highway. And then from there, create bike and walk lanes to it. Very true. So this is kind of the idea. You know, so that'd be like the, you know, like something like this. Divided highway. And then, you know, some kind of interchange would take over, you know, that would kind of take up this kind of area here. And then from there, we would have this divided highway on this little peninsula here, and then connect over to the far east here. That's kind of the idea that I have. And then, yeah. So basically, this would be a town with the interstate running through it, with an intersection just on and off, on and off here. So really, this roundabout is going to totally go away once we cross the river here. And I think that's probably going to be its whole own episode. I hope. It's probably going to take that long. And I really want to do it in a way that tries not to disrupt stuff. Like, I know it's a game and you can do whatever you want, but it's kind of fun to, take these homes and repurpose them to industry or commercial or something. It's keep the road where it is, like treat the roads as if they're permanent now or semi, and, try to plan around what's already there. I don't know. I really like that. But yeah, so this roundabout is totally, I don't know, gonna go. That's kind of why I left this one road sort of awkward gap here around this S-curve. So it's enough to connect, keeps the power connected, and yeah. That's the long answer. Try not to delete that just like I did. Heck yeah. That's the wrong size. Pretty soon, I'm sure this whole thing will turn into a 6-lane. I would not be surprised. But yeah. Long answer. So let's make sure I've got... Okay, what do I have? Medical's good. Fire's good. Police is... I'm going to put this right over here by the cemetery, I think. Schools. Could use another. We'll just put that also by the cemetery here. High schools. Just kind of one high school there. Neat. A trumpet interchange. Yep, absolutely right. I think that would fit very well to kind of have the loop where the roundabout is, and just kind of go from there. That's a good idea. I'll have to do that. Okay. So let's just kind of keep... Okay, yeah. On the note of you mentioned bike paths. So I really enjoy cycling myself. And I think I have not prioritized a bike route through here. And that is something that I really, really wanted to do. So I think I am going to prioritize a bike route. This will at least have bike lanes on this like little coastal highway, coastal road here. But I think having a bike lane inside here is a good idea. And maybe I can make this whole thing a park. But, how do you feel about a bike, kind of a bike highway next to the highway? And I bet this will somehow intersect with this main road here. That's probably... I'll have to figure out if I want to go up and over, or make that another interchange. I don't really like the interchange opening straight onto Main Street. But we will... This is just going to be a connection for now, and it's very much so going to change. But now we have the little... But I do just kind of like that idea of a bike route following a highway. Just because the land is already not going to be like super desirable for other stuff. Why not? And honestly, like, if I had the amenity of a bike path and it happened to be next to the highway, I wouldn't really care as long as there's a gap, you know, like cars whizzing by would get old, but maybe there'd probably be a fence there, or I should probably upgrade these to have walls is really another thing that would happen. But this way we have a way to connect in the future to the bike highway. I think that's great. So, we are coming up on, we're on the half-hour mark, so the town is taking shape, and that was the plan for this episode. So, I do... Yeah, let's just keep expanding to connect Old Town to New Town, which is essentially something I could call them. Also, districts. Districts are another thing that I enjoy, but I don't always do super well. We're gonna do something here. Nice, nice. Oh, well, thanks for the follow. That just dinged. That was great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Actually, after this, I'm probably going to stream a game called Prey. It's interesting. It's very different from Cities Skylines, but it's been fun. Okay, now we are at least connected here. Okay, well, how often do we want? I think this would be a good spot. Don't want to connect too much. Well, nice. So, I do want to start also thinking, there's everything. I need to think about everything, essentially. Industry areas. So, this is obviously a super noxious, gross industry, just a traditional, you know, standard industry. I do have most of the DLCs. I've got the industry DLC, the mass transit DLC, and green cities DLC. I don't have the winter one, and I have Sunset Harbor. So basically all of them, except for the winter one. I think there's another one that I don't have. I don't have natural disasters. Anyway, so I do want to make industries, and so with the way the industries are, the starting point of this map really doesn't give me anything. I mean, it gives me the forest here, which maybe I can just turn this into a forest industry, and that'd be a really good idea. And I have a little bit of farming over here, but that's not really enough to super take advantage of. I think this whole area is going to be a farm. And then oil over here. But I do want to do some episodes on industry as well. But yeah. Well, yeah, thanks for hanging out. If for some reason you're not on when I do this next time, I haven't set like a schedule, but I'd be happy to. As I, if I can get some following, then I would absolutely stick to a regular schedule. Like I said, right now I'm just kind of recording these for YouTube so that then I can put them up there, and you know how the whole thing goes. So yeah, so you're on the ground level. You are here at the start for whatever's to come. Or not come, but whatever's to come. Let's keep that square. Little squares. Let's do some little squares. So, let's, I do think I like the idea of this being a little bit of a forest industry. And that'll give this town a little bit of a history. So, with that said, let's decide how we're going to manage traffic on the way in and out. So we're going to connect over here eventually. I think that's a good idea. And yeah, this will be I'm just kind of all over the place. YouTube name. So, voice actor plays. Like I said, we are getting started. Cool. So that's going to be all of the main forest building. Nice. Now we can make... Okay, let's see how big these are. Let's do... Okay, so... Okay, so before I just start throwing down trees. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Oh. Oh, well, I've actually got an idea for a podcast that I want to do called Oh, well, And I think it'd be a lot of fun. That's another thing I'm wanting to do. Oh, they're just eight-sized. They're eight-sized. I mean, I actually want to do bigger. Let's do small ones here, bigger ones here, extraction and stuff along here. I think that sounds like a good idea. Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, there is a lag, I think, which is totally fine. I'm patient. Yeah, so the whole thing I wanted to do with this session here is have the town take shape. And by shape, I think it's kind of nice to have a little bit of a story. I like when there's kind of something fun informing why stuff is being done. And so I think here we have sort of the start of a little forest industry. We have a nice little downtown that's going to form. All of this initial starting will turn into kind of old town, in quotes, and is kind of more of a way to start the game without using a, what do you call it? Unlimited money mod or something. Yeah, I think I want to... So taking shape, it's going to be a sort of a logging town. A lot of towns have popped up from industry, I mean, people move places for jobs, so... Oh, okay. I wonder if there's a hotkey for the bulldozer. If there is, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I want that connection, but it feels right. Okay. So, we're going to put up a fence so that I stop encroaching on the people with my loud roads. This fence will be the Forest Service boundary. Forest Company. Should I be going on that side of the road? Yeah, 'cause... Yeah. Because then this is kind of the entrance into the forest zone. That fence is more for me, more than anything. Because otherwise I'll just keep going. Okay. Cool. So, let's get some electricity up here. I'm going to do this just for the sake of... What do you call it? Demand. So these will grow and pop over some electricity over here. And we'll give these nice little folks over here some commercial. Yeah, totally. Going industry on that side, you could be able to break apart and move housing and shops. Yeah. So, yeah, I think this... Yeah. And maybe I don't have to come over as far. Maybe I could cut it in half, because it'd be sweet to have this little main road here be kind of a main street with some housing on the edge of it. Like maybe low density. What if I brought back... I'll just limit myself, because the industry doesn't have to be big. So maybe I'll just bring it back. I think you're totally right. I'm not thinking about, what do you call it? Land use. I think we'll come in a road. So that will immediately help separate. So we have this kind of buffer here. And we can fence down here. If we need to at all. Fence. I think I just like it. Small highway for trucks to reach to the homes. You're right, totally. Yeah. See, this is fun having input. Having, it helps me not just steamroll myself into weird situations. Yeah, what if we just kind of ended it here? So that's the edge. Yeah. Also curious what kind of trees these are. Okay. This is the only industry that you can do this with. I'm sure you know. You can plant trees and actually make your forests more potent, more efficient. Which I think is pretty awesome, because you can't do that with iron or oil or anything. I can always fix them in Season 2. You're totally right. You're totally right. Right now, I just want to have a little bit of an identity for the town, get some jobs, and who knows, maybe this whole entire industry will turn into a park in the future, for all I know. Cool, cool. So yeah, we're at about that 55-minute mark. I'm going to try to stick to an hour. Yeah, you can totally put the trees, and then it makes makes all of your forest plantation squares and stuff collect at a higher rate, production rate, whatever, which is pretty cool, I think. So I'm gonna, yes, I'm gonna stay off the big highway, and I'm actually gonna start on this end just because it's already... Let's go 4. And then make a road for trucks. And then we'll go... Where's it at? Couple more. 4. Nice. That feels good. And then we also want to do sawmill. And I think I'm going to put the processing up here where I already put a fence, which is totally fine. We'll just... Oh, what's the storage like? We got log yard. Okay. Ooh. Let's go... Let's do this. Okay, so at the moment we have this kind of main 4-lane road for the industry, kind of as the main vein for everything. In and out trucks can hit this other main arterial here and leave, or I can make an intersection here that can make they just have a direct way out without going through town. They also have a little loop here if they have to, and they can just go back and forth on this road here pretty heavily. So yeah, I think that'll work. I think it'll work. It just might work. Cool, cool. Neat. Okay, so let's fill in some stuff. That'll be doing its thing. I think let's get some commercial up in here. These little intersections here. Actually, that would probably not be bad to just do that. And then we can do this. These will... That's fine. Cool. Make sure they have water, though. And then I'm actually going to be popping off here. And I'll probably be back on here. I mean, it could really be any day this week. Might be tomorrow. I might pop back on and do more of this city maybe tomorrow. Also, Centaur, if you're interested in Dungeons and Dragons, if you go over to the channel Lost Kingsman, I play with some people on there. I'm actually DMing for a game tonight, that Virtual Grimoire. Hi, Chris. Bye, Chris. She's actually one of the players in that D&D game. We play at 7 Mountain Time, 8 Central Time. So I'm not sure where you're at. 8 Central, whatever that would be. If you like D&D. And we've upgraded our industry already. Nice. Cool. So we have water coverage. We have electricity. We have trash is on the verge. So let's do another one of these bad boys. And I'm putting trash down here because I know this whole area is going to change, and I want to find a dedicated spot for trash. But yeah, so I think we're going to call it there. Let's maybe do just a little bit more. Let's do some quick little expansion stuff to grow the old population. And we're going to need a second high school. I wonder where a really good spot for that would be. Actually, probably like right here is not a bad one. Thank you for your homes. And yeah. I'm going to fill in some zoning here and pop off. And then we will be back sometime in the near future for episode 3. Cool, cool. The town is taking shape, and that is what I wanted. And they don't have power because they haven't connected yet. Come on, you can do it. While we're growing, let's do some parks. Before everything fills up. Oh, right when a house popped up. I do want to put some parks over here. Ah, that's not where I wanted it. Dang it. Nice, looking better than ever. I think so. Well, that park is now there, so. Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining. Gonna do a little bit of a city tour here, and yeah, I'd love to have you along for the ride. You know, I don't know if there's a notification bell in Switch, but feel free to do that. Or Switch. That's an intent. I need to buy a Switch. Switches are sweet. But yeah. Oh, nothing like a smokestack with a school in sight. Yeah, I got a long way to go. But thank you so much for joining, and I think we'll have a good time next time. Next time we'll be filling out that little main street and maybe planning on that intersection to cross the river, or just filling out this island. One of those, kind of probably all those things. So yeah, thank you so much for your time, and see you next time. Thanks. See ya.